Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea. For my review of the Community Shield between Arsenal and Chelsea. And we lost on penalties after the 90 minutes finished with 1-0. And, getting straight into it. I got the lineup right. It was Thibaut Courtois in goal, Cesar Spilicueta, David Luiz and Gary Cahill as the three centre-backs, Victor Moses and Marcos Alonso as the two wing-backs, Cesc Fabregas next to N'Golo Kante as the two central midfielders, and the front three were Pedro on the left after he recovered from his facial fractures he suffered in pre-season against Arsenal, Michy Batshuayi as the striker, and Willian started as the right winger. And like I predicted, Cesc Fabregas in central midfield next to N'Golo Kante in a two-man midfield against a good team doesn't work. He got overrun constantly. Every time they hit us on the counter, he got overrun. He lost like 30 yards on all of their players every time they hit us on the counter, every single time. Like, I couldn't handle it. Like, generally, the first half was poor by both teams, if I'm going to be honest, but Arsenal were definitely the better team. Like I said, hit the post about halfway through the first half, and if I'm completely honest, I can't think of a single decent chance that we had in the first half. So yeah, that was that in the first half. Just hoping to get into half time really during the first half. Then second half started and barely even started, and we made it 1-0 already through Victor Moses. And we had a corner, got cleared actually. Gary Cahill, not great clearance. Gary Cahill headed it back into the box really, and Victor Moses made fair play to him, a good run, just hoping for the ball to fall where he was running. He took it down well, took it around Peter Cech and just slotted it in from like 3 yards. It was a good goal and we needed it. The players loved it clearly. After that, again, nothing really happened. We looked like we had control a little bit. We took control like later on in the first half as well, but we didn't do anything. Same with the second half. After we scored, we didn't do anything with it, like nothing. In the 74th minute, Morata came on for Michy Batshuayi. In the 79th minute, Rudiger came on for Alonso, which meant Azpilicueta actually moving to left wing back. Moses sticking to his right wing back position, and Rudiger coming on as the right centre back. Just a minute later, Pedro got sent off, which was great. Absolutely stupid tackle. Just jumped into, I think, Elneny's Achilles heel. Really, I think it was a bit of a harsh red card, but I think you can give it. And obviously, I think on that one, Arsenal fans will say clear red card, and most Chelsea fans will say not a red card. I think you can give it. He didn't obviously mean, he clearly didn't mean to jump into his Achilles, but he did. He was late. He came from behind, so you can't give it. Absolutely stupid, because he didn't need to make that challenge there anyway. He was never gonna get the ball, ever. And from exactly that free kick, they made it 1-0. Got crossed in, and then the new signing Kolasinac, who only came on midway through the first half when Per Mertesacker picked up an injury, made it 1-0 with a header. Poor defending, he was completely on his own. He wasn't marked at all. Courtois possibly could have come out for it. I'm not going to blame him for it, but maybe he could have done a little bit better. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really... I was too depressed when they scored to properly watch the replay. But yeah, that was fun. Straight after the goal, Musonda came on for Willian. Obviously, one player down now. And nothing happened until the end of the game. Again, really. Courtois made actually a really good save before Pedro got sent off and before they scored. Incredible save, but, it doesn't help us. And then, no extra time. I got that wrong in my preview. I said we'd win 2-1 in extra time. If there was extra time, maybe we would have won 2-1. Probably not, because we were one man down. But, possibly. But yeah, no, there was no extra time. Straight into penalties with that new system. Like a tennis tiebreak, if you know how that goes. So, Team A scores, takes a penalty, then Team B scores, takes 2. Team A takes 2, Team B takes 2, and so on. Our first penalty was taken by Gary Cahill, which I find really weird. Why is he taking the first penalty? Oh well, he scored, fair enough. Walcott scored his first penalty. Monreal, then again, new system, so again, an Arsenal player, scored his penalty. Then Courtois stepped up. So Cahill and Courtois were our first two penalty takers. What are we doing? I mean, fair enough, Pedro wasn't on anymore, William wasn't on anymore, but still, I don't know. And then, yeah, Courtois took it and blasted it over, Great. Loved it. Then Morata stepped up and hit the post and put it wide. Great. Great debut, mate. Great debut in a kind of competitive game. Not that he did badly when he came on. He actually did all right, but, pretty much one man down straight after he came on. So what was he going to do? Oxlade-Chamberlain took Arsenal's third penalty, scored. And the last one was taken by Olivier Giroud, who came on who came on for Lacazette and scored. So we lost the penalty shootout 4-1, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy in the slightest. And I've said it before. Just looking at the transfer window, I said that, and now lost the Community Shield again. How does a Chelsea fan not just get thrown back to the 15-16 season? Won the league the year before, going into the season, not getting our targets in, not getting our players in, starting pre-season later than some other teams, playing less games of pre-season than pretty much everyone else. Last season we played 6, and that was a World Cup. That was Euro, sorry. And this year we only played 4. What? Why? Why is that happening? And now we lost the Community Shield to Arsenal again. We need players. Moses, although he scored and he did well for that, but everything else he was dreadful. Terrible. Moses and Alonso, both of them, absolutely dreadful. They did nothing. Obviously, yes, we have Eden Hazard injured, but still, Pedro, he does well when he's on the ball and does his little runs. That's all right. But he doesn't play any decent balls, nothing. Willian had about as much contribution to that game as I did watching it on TV. He played 2 good passes throughout the whole, whatever he was on for, 82 minutes or whatever it was. 2 good passes. That's it. Everything else he did was terrible, and I mean that when I say it. Michy Batshuayi ran his arse off, didn't get any service, had it tough, especially when Mertesacker was still on. They had 3 defenders, 3 centre-backs up against 1 striker. It's always tough. That's why we do it. Yeah, I mean, the defence was all right, to be honest. David Luiz had a good game. I felt Cahill had a really good game, I thought. He was good. So many people give him stick. He was really good today. I didn't see him making any mistake. I didn't see him making a silly, misplaced pass or something like that. He was good. I like the back 3, if I'm completely honest. Like I said in the beginning, Fabregas got completely overrun. Arsenal didn't get tired enough so he could, play out his strength. His passing, he just didn't really get hold of the ball. And even if he did, the front 3 didn't make the runs that he needed, or Arsenal just defended it well enough so his passes wouldn't reach our players. Kante had an alright game, but he can't do everything himself, I suppose. He did last season, he did for Leicester, but he couldn't today anyway. Musonda didn't really manage to do anything because we're 1 man down. We were just trying to hold on to the 1-1 and trying to go into penalties. And yeah, I mean, I'm not happy. We need players, we need wing-backs, we need a winger, really, because, obviously Pedro, I'm not 100% sure. So one commentator on, I think, Fox Sports, where I watched it because my BT stream didn't work, said because it's a violent conduct and a straight red, it will be carried over to the Premier League, which would mean Pedro would be suspended for, probably 3 games. But then apparently the BT commentator said even a straight red card won't be carried over to the Premier League. Fox Sport guy said, 2 yellow cards wouldn't be carried over, straight red is. I don't know what's going on. So possibly for Burnley next week, with Hazard injured, Moses suspended from that dive against Arsenal in the FA Cup final, possibly Pedro suspended, Bakayoko injured. No wing-backs, basically. Just 2 centre-mids. Great. Absolutely love it. We need about 10 signings this week to actually do anything. Yeah, I'm very pessimistic. And got to be honest, I said in my preview I think we're going to win 2-1. I didn't really. I kind of had a gut feeling that we were going to lose. I just didn't want to be pessimistic. Because my good friend Nico, who does the top 5 shows, told me I shouldn't be so pessimistic all the time. So I tried to be optimistic. Didn't work. But yeah, so now I'm letting loose because I'm really not happy. I didn't like the performance at all. I think our goal was the only proper chance we had all game long. 1 header by Morata we had, but that was called offside. Although he put it wide anyway. But that was literally, we had 1 proper chance all game that I can think of right now. Anyway, maybe I'm forgetting one because I'm annoyed. But if we had a real proper other chance, I would remember. So that's poor. So poor going forward. Not incredibly great defensively, especially from that set piece anyway. Stupid challenges by Pedro. Yeah, we probably would have won it if Pedro didn't make that tackle. Probably, because there was just 10 minutes to play. Probably could have gotten it over the line. But we didn't. We fucked it up again. And, I'm not saying the season will turn out exactly like it did in 15-16, but it feels like it did at the time, when obviously we didn't expect the season to turn out the way it did either. So I'm not saying that will definitely happen, but I'm saying I'm worried that it will. And, nothing has shown me yet that won't happen. We said in pre-season, well, it's just pre-season, they're tired and this and that. We didn't play much better than we did in pre-season. We didn't play much better than we did against Inter Milan or Bayern Munich. We didn't. So, what's the excuse now? No, Community Shield isn't a preseason game. The players had enough rest. They had enough preparation as it would have been a normal Premier League game or a normal Champions League game or a normal FA Cup semi-final game. Same preparation, same. It wasn't a normal preseason game. It's just a week until the Premier League starts. That's it. Yeah, no, I'm not happy. Arsenal didn't have a great performance either. To be completely honest, they had a lot of injuries or a lot of players out. As well. Sanchez didn't make the squad. Ozil didn't make the squad. Mustafi didn't. Ramsey didn't. Koscielny, although I don't think he's injured, wasn't in the squad. So they didn't have their full strength team. Yes, we didn't either, but they were the better team in my opinion over the whole 90 minutes. Not that much better that they deserve to win on 90 minutes, but penalties, everything can happen. And if you have your centre back, your goalkeeper, and your new striker that has played 60 minutes for you overall to take your first 3 penalties, well then you're fucked. I don't know whether Cesc Fabregas would have taken the 5th penalty, but I would have expected him to take at least 1, or like change it around when we see, we missed 2, give him it, or whatever. But didn't matter. Didn't matter. Anyway, that's it from me. Leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. I know I'm very down right now. I am. I'm going to be honest. What's the point in faking a reaction now and just being positive and optimistic for the season when I'm not? That's not me. When I'm not optimistic, I will tell you guys. And when I am, I will let you guys know as well. So leave me your thoughts down in the comment section below on the game. What did you think of, our penalty takers? Did you think that was weird? Leave me your thoughts. If you're an Arsenal fan, if you're a Chelsea fan, if you support anyone else, what was your thought? Should Pedro have been sent off for that or not? I gave you my opinions on it. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Massively do appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Up to Chelsea. Upwards and onwards. Don't matter. It's keep the blue flag flying high. Up to Chelsea. And I'll see you next time.